Arcadia system marches on. Sit back with your favorite adrenaline stimulant as we look ahead on our acquisition agenda. Top of the list is Praetor, a hostile but asset-rich environment. High risk, high reward. Our current foothold on this protectorate stronghold represents just a lick and a promise. Now we must pluck the high-hanging fruit. Protectorate facilities so hush-hush, even their own adult citizens remain in the dark. No surprise there. Protectorate brass keeps their people on a strict need-to-know-nothing basis. Our agents in proprietary inside acquisition think a Sentinel training facility lies in them hills. Sentinels are the Protectorate's ears and eyes, ensuring the populace remains fat and happy, or else. Certainly their base would be a trove of military technology well defended. Also earmarked for acquisition, a promising mountain lab dedicated to rift experimentation and general alteration of the fabric of space and time. Those unimaginative Protectorate slackwits saddled this facility with the predictably dull moniker Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. I'll pause while you stifle your yawn. A classic failure of basic branding. No sizzle whatsoever. We'll fix that soon enough when our forces take the lab and our lab coats appropriate its intellectual property. Speaking of appropriation, the freelance agent who's become such a fixture on these airwaves reportedly procured a device from the lab that may actually control rifts. Obviously, we are vested in acquiring such a contraption. We might use it to control the trade routes, or simply swallow up the competition. Imagine the profit possibilities. Our Arcadia takeover is a marathon, not a sprint. We're all in the sprat race together. Soon enough, Praetor's midnight moonscape will be lit like high noon with Anti's signage. Now, on to other things. Alrighty then, it's well past time for more merry melodies.
For a meal that doesn't leave me feeling hollow.
Don't want to go cooking. All I want to do is swallow.
Hey, here's a fancy cake. Wow, it's a real beauty.
Let's see what's inside. Get back to our duty. Worst, oh, worst. It's not the worst unless it's worst, oh, worst. Grab a can today. Tongues to sweet meats, lungs to hearts. They use all the tastiest parts. Ears to hot sand, rears to tits. Efficient means we make more things. Worst, oh, worst. It's not the worst unless it's worst, oh, worst. Grab a can today. No coarse bristles poking our gums with their proprietary whisker extraction. Pulverized bone seeds to crack and crunch. We gobble it down and get back to the action.
Oh, howdy. Didn't see you there.
You caught us taking 5 between our 10-hour shifts.
You know, working the assembly line makes for a powerful hunger. So, when we need to relight our thrusters, we don't waste time slow roasting some fancy woolly cow fillet mignon. No, sir. We crack open a room temp tin of Borswurst. That's right. Nothing like an instant, soft serving of feral pork paste to boost productivity. Need a full burn in those small hours. All right, enough yapping. Time is bits. Back to the factory floor. From snout to...
You're listening to Wireless Free Arcadia for music, entertainment, and the latest from the front lines. Sponsored by Auntie's Choice, improving lives, unfettered free trade, and unbridled self-betterment. Hello, workers. You know full well that
Welcome, intrepid consumer, to Auntie's Choice territory. The wonders of winter's craft lay ahead. So
Trooper.
just stay on the road.
Hayes.
The ice caves can-
Hayes, can you hear me?
Hey, your family is depending on you. Shake off these papers, Manning. Clear your head.
Consume in peace, and we won't have a problem.
agitators in Spacer's Choice uniforms attempting a work stoppage are just that. Vicious rumors spread by jealous down-and-outers and rung leeches. Frankly, working conditions have never been more luxurious. Employee discounts on Adrena time. Workers enjoy a reasonable amount of restroom access. What more could anyone want? Our merger with Spacer's Choice in Tau City was a win-win for all parties. Not to mention legally binding and completely above board. Anyone who says otherwise is selling you a bill of goods. No one would complain if they fell out of an airlock. Happens all the time.
Whoa there, go-getter.
It's a risky business.
Say, have you ever considered the benefits of becoming a semi-confidential, unpaid informant for Auntie's Choice? Breathe once for yes. Clever sort now, aren't you? Field Agent Auerbach, proprietary inside acquisition. Our team's presently occupying these premises, but haven't fully brought them to heel, per se. Say, you look like some sort of rogue former member of the Order. Maybe you could tell us what this place is supposed to be.
Me? Part of the Order? Oh, no, dear. I assure you, I simply share their love of sweeping cloaks and sciencey-looking accessories. I shall update my wardrobe to avoid such confusion.
Would you happen to be familiar with this campus? We're not entirely clear what it was used for. As far as we can tell, Order's been cleared out for some time. If not, I might politely inquire what exactly you're doing here. That seemingly unimposing edifice over there? Good luck with that. Lost a few peons in there. Place is full of deleterious traps devised by Order ingenuity. Whatever's stored inside must really be something. At some point, we'll work up the nerve to return. Been scouring all the other buildings clean since. Uh-huh. Sure you will. Ah, well, suppose we'll let you in. You might disable a death trap or two with your bodies, then we can step over your cadavers and maybe use them for a shield. Alternately, if you manage to find anything marketable, probably be game to barter for it later. Assuming you don't die, which in that case, we'll probably just retrieve it off your corpse. Either way.
Got some test sprats volunteering to jump into that meat grinder, I see.
That whole place is one big death trap. You want in? Be my guest.
Oh, look who finally decided to appear.
Anais, you're not supposed to be here.
Events prove otherwise, don't they? While you were taking your time arriving, I found a way inside these corporate drones haven't discovered. I've grown rather adept at sneaking in and out of these so-called restricted areas unseen. Peeked around a little. They've conveniently posted signs where various types of dangerous research materials are stored away.
Leave it to the Order to rigorously catalog everything.
Burn-down initiation is listed on the top floor. They destroy materials through immolation there.
The research will be in reinforced containers, so enlisting the facility's own incineration measures would be prudent.
I saw signs for heretical miscellany, time-wasting contrivances, detrimental cognitive enhancers, and prevaricated hypotheses, in addition to cataclysmic ends.
What we of the Order consider dangerous may seem skewed without context. But trust me, this place is a conceptual minefield.
Well then, shall we proceed?
Anais, stay here. Please.
I expected such to be your attitude, but I'll have you know that
I am not doubting your abilities. Quite the opposite. I need you to guard this entrance. Anyone appears, come running.
Fine. Go. I uncovered a vent in that office. Standard order redundancy measure. Let's out past the barrier over there.
I'll hang back a moment while you depower that fence. Wriggling through vents is a young person's game after all. We'll stay here. You find a way to disable these fences.
in sliced breadworm. Now with 110% more music, entertainment, news, and product placement. When we here at Wireless Free Arcadia make on-air misstatements, we own up to it sometimes. Like right now, in this batch of correction.
Hello? Someone there? Hello? Help! Please!
Sprocket lubrication and maintenance.
Thank the law somebody came by. I've been rationing my anti-Cleo Borst rockets, and you know what? Your tongue turns black if you eat them all week. Might concerning, since it's all I have. We was sizing up the place, well, the lobby, when our boss ordered us to find an off switch for them traps, which required us to negotiate through or around said traps to do so. Bunch of the others got killed. I got stuck in here. Boss left with the rest. You think you could get me out somehow? Like, Right about now, even?
Hold on. You're not even remotely considering releasing him, are you? A trade secret vulture from Auntie's Choice? Free to roam in a building full of Order secrets? Just consider for a moment. We're here to keep dangerous research from spreading, from falling into the wrong hands. I certainly wouldn't want Auntie's Choice obtaining research related to cataclysmal ends, or monetizing prevaricated hypotheses for that matter. At the end of the day, it's just an Auntie's Choice auxiliary dabbler. Hardly a cute little woolly cow or something. That's actually a valid point. We shouldn't forget who we are, and I suppose I'm not who I was.
I don't understand what you two are talking about, but it sounds positive, I think.
Do whatever you think is best here. I still don't completely agree, but I trust your decision.
I promise not to, blow up the universe. Or, whatever it is you two are worried about, I guess. Can you let me out now, please? Phew. Well, that's a relief. Didn't think I'd ever get free. No thanks to you, ma'am.
Be grateful you're not on fire.
Don't have to tell me twice. This is all the bits I have on me. Not much, but thanks. I'll be out of here as soon as it seems safe.
You're young and spry. You can do that.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's Choice.
Broadcasting only the most profitable news, music, and honest product endorsements. This is Wireless Free Arcadia, the voice of Auntie's Choice. This just in, a special follow-up to Consul Emery Thoreau, current protector and tyrant-in-chief. In a recent wireless broadcast, the consul claimed we took his words out of context to make him appear like the villainous usurper that he actually is. We take umbrage. What gall to claim wireless-free Arcadia would stoop to such underhanded tactics. Yet what else would you expect from a two-bit authoritarian who also said this live on air?
I'm a braggadocious dunderhead who craves absolute power.
Okay, back to business. This one reminds me of the morning we drove the Protectorate from Fairfield. A good day for personal freedom and fair trade.
Wireless Free Arcadia presents our top requested marketing melody, Forced Rockets by the Herschel Sisters.
Force rockets. Force rockets. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your launch today. When you miss the call for chow, but you want to eat something now, you're go for lunch with Force rockets. When your tea is getting free and you win the
stay here.
And now,
Security around here was tighter in my day.
the chum bar is made from the finest coagulated slurry of both animal and vegetable byproducts.
Including but not limited to forced entrails, spread organs, salt tuna skin, nanopeels, and tobacco and husks for the perfect combination of crunchy and chewy.
Try it today.
And buy an extra bar to share with a chum.
Moving on. This one goes out to all those aspiring to climb the rungs of their department. May you ascend swiftly through talent or guile.
Did I read that correctly? Seemed concerning.
Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we've got company in the form of an Auntie's Choice patrol. Seems their representative wishes to parley.
Don't shoot! Like she said, I'm just here to talk. No, we're not exactly friends at present, but, temporary truce, perhaps? Believe I've pieced together what you all are up to here. And I am willing to offer a mutually beneficial arrangement. Spied the signs on the way up. Our team has a keen interest in much of the research stored here. But cataclysmic ends, which I presume you're here to destroy, don't like the sound of that at all. By all means, burn every last trace. But let us keep the rest, and you'd benefit as well.
The idea of any Order research falling into Auntie's Choice hands is utterly abhorrent to me. I advise a rigorous refusal, as in no witnesses.
I could hear that, you know. Hoping she's not your main negotiator here. Oh, nothing particularly heinous. We may conceivably utilize some information in the possible formation of potential new products. No harm to you, or anyone.
Can't really predict how Auntie's Choice would market heretical miscellany, but I could easily foresee them rushing detrimental cognitive enhancers to market.
Suppose I'd be reasonably happy with that. Some claim these mental recreations possess untapped commercial potential. I accept. If it's all the same to you, I'll just dawdle here while you complete the process. You know, in case you change your mind.
I'll prep the burners and make sure we have no more visitors. Burners are lit. Control board is activated. Commence the burn down process.
Well then, that seems sufficiently carbonized, cinderized. No half measures from the Order. Say what you will about them, but they are nothing if not thorough.
All right, that's how you want to play it. I tried. Good luck getting out of here alive.
Grateful to see our intentions are aligned. We'll worry about Auntie's Choice later. That Auntie's field agent seems furious, which honestly, I find delightful.
My original notes and research are burnt to a crisp. It's over, finally.
I'm sorry, but I saw on the terminal that an external party gained authorization to study it. There's at least one set of copies out there.
Childhood gout, adult rickets, dysentery, swings of mood.
Yes, the goal, the stakes. It all feels disturbingly familiar. Give me some time. I'll find them.
What do you need from me?
To go on and live your life. Around other people, not holed up in a dilapidated shack. We'll settle the rest.
You can't possibly expect to leave me behind again without a fight.
Why don't we burn that bridge when we get to it? We still need to get out of here first.
Chronic itch, inflammation, night sweats, flatulation, lumbago, mild days, scrum pox, general malaise, imbalanced humors, dyspepsia. Oh, and one more thing. Insomnia.
Suppose this is goodbye. No. I recognize that look in Marisol's eyes. There's nothing for it. Been interesting to see you. Before I forget, I meant to give you this. Little something I made.
So we're good? You and I. Everything settled?
Oh, I wouldn't go that far, but good as ever. Don't think I don't see what you're doing with all this, though. You've always been who you are, but you weren't you for decades. A new cause comes up and you take it on immediately. Because saving the universe is easier than confronting yourself. Whoever you are now, whoever you're going to be, just take care. Don't be a stranger.
Goodbye, Anais. Yes, she's every bit as keen-edged, vexatious, and contrary as I remembered her. Appreciate your support. Been a spell since I could rely on anyone like that. Though, suspect that's my own damn fault. Anais snuck something by me again, didn't she? What was that last thing she said? Don't be a stranger. Right. All right. I suppose you remain on my good side. May the plan favor us against long odds.
Adjacent snack from the making
The Chum Bar is made from the finest coagulated slurry of both animal and vegetable byproducts.
including but not limited to borscht entrails, sprat organs, salt tuna skin, nanner peels, and tobacco husks for the perfect combination of crunchy and chewy.
Try it today.
And buy an extra bar to share with a chum.
Yes, well, enough of that, I suppose.
This is for anyone out there who just lost out on a big promotion. Keep your chin up. Next time.
Enemy spotted. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Check your scope. Gun weapon ready, Commander. Have a fix on their weaknesses. Investigating. Combatant scanned.
I wait for the morning of victory.
One
rings of Elysium. From the boardroom
Whatever it was
to the
must have
bottom
run
rung,
off.
This is Wireless Free Arcadia, official frequency of Auntie's Choice. Stand by for this special report, prepared in partnership with the Office of Analysis and Artful Reconnoitering on the Protectorate's recent management shakeup. Who in the world is Emery Thoreau, a.k.a. the Consul, the buttoned-down, well-groomed rough customer who so deftly heave-hoed his sovereign to become top canid of the Protectorate? A confident confidence man who played the long game as aide-de-camp to 2 generations of sovereigns, exploiting their trust to lay the foundation for his ruthless self-promotion. Thoreau's master stroke was to co-opt the Sentinels. Ostensibly formed to encourage patriotic zeal, they're now the Consul's boot heel. Classic totalitarian sleight of iron hand. Don't take our analysis for it. Hear the Consul's motives replayed in high fidelity in this recent Protectorate broadcast.
That I believe my decision-making is superior to the Sovereign's. That I consider him naive, grief-stricken, unfit to serve as the caretaker of worlds.
Why should we care who's minding the Protectorate store? The Consul is a brutal adversary of unfettered self-betterment. His sovereign was a bleeding heart by comparison. Our takeover is a matter of principle as well as profit. We are liberating these subjugated saps from more than just their excessively flavorless food or suppressed initiative. Their Consul is a cruel villain, a tyrant. If you need more proof that we're the protagonists of this tale, I leave you with this. The Consul's plans for his own addled citizenry.
I will only be torturing the Sovereign's subjects.
Now, upward and onward. Thank you so much for tuning in to the one wireless station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's Choice. You've let yourself slide, feeling down on your luck. Fell off the line.
Very well.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Check your scope for combatant analysis. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Enemy in vicinity. Combatant scanned. Standing by to stupefy. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Do what they say, money buys happiness. Forget the shit, you can sleep later. We found the truth.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Raising standards and to keep us content. Auntie is the best choice. No product testing to do. Cheaper prices for you.
Combatant scanned.
Feel the best. Grab your bits. She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
What I do? Investigating.
Hostilities are afoot. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Next up, the real reason wireless-free Arcadia exists. Advertising. Our Iffy Jiffy mail order division informs it is now offering the Panpharmacon 5 walk-in industrial macrowave. Originally developed for secretive research laboratories for purposes we may only guess at, the Panpharmacon 5 is now available to you, the unremarkable everyday consumer. Step inside and let electromagnetic waves bathe over you, exciting your molecules and curing such ailments as drop.
You have a very non-scholarly look about you.
Heard that rift near the Ark? Halt! The Oracle Laureate sent ahead to expect someone matching your description. However, he said nothing about admitting questionable allies. Cultist. Agitators are not permitted inside Laplace's garden. Your companion will have to wait outside.
How'd you like to find your insides waiting outside?
I find that an improbable outcome were we to engage in violent conflict. Fine. The consequences be on your head if it proves otherwise. Head on in.
Are quite straightforward.
I've got your numeral. Keep moving.
This place smells like science. Or maybe that's math.
And my rates are never lower. If there's a cost you can't...
The Scientician surplus. No more than what you need.
I can lend you all the bits you
Welcome to the Scientician Surplus. I am the Scientician in question. Any inquiries about the stock may be directed to me. Please peruse with discernment.
Oh, I am the uncomplicated loner. And my rates are never lower.
Oh, I am known through all Arcadia as the uncomplicated loner. And my dear, you know my terms. They are really quite straightforward. Oh yes, everybody knows that I am indeed the uncomplicated loner. And it's so simple, you can be sure that my rates will never, no, they'll never, ever be lowered.
There's a cost you can't complete. Your ends just won't quite meet. I can lend you all the bits you'll need. But the loan that you request includes compound interest in addition to standard service fee. Oh, I am the uncomplicated loner. Uncomplicated loner. straightforward. Though my deals aren't quid pro quo, and my interest rates aren't low, I'll be keeping back till you pay back every single bit you owe. 'Cause I am the uncomplicated loner.
Honest to goodness broadcasting for straight shorts and trust.
I'm cutting you off there, Charles. That's your third conviction today. People will start to worry. Welcome to the CAF integration point. Will it be caffeine or convictions today? Convictions are statements which promote personal and professional confidence and well-being, leading to 22.9% more scientific breakthroughs in a given quarter. Interested? Let's start with one and see how it takes. Before I can administer your conviction, I need to ask you a question. In what area of your life do you feel you need the most improvement? Personal or professional? But if you had to prioritize one area over the other? Expand on that for me. You are a single gear in the grand workings of the universe, and should not expect to control all of its mechanisms or outcomes. Good. Never forget that you are a valuable factor in the universal equation and necessary to advancing the plan. Now then, a brief conversation is customary following the initial service. I haven't seen you around before. New project appointment? Must be an adjustment, all things considered. I'd have run the mugs through the autoclave twice if I'd known the garden was receiving visitors now. All right, your turn. What questions have you got percolating in that mind of yours? Laplace's garden is a glimpse into Arcadia's future, should the Order achieve victory in this conflict. Such an outcome, however, remains to be determined. Not at all. I wouldn't be here if I didn't have complete faith in the plan, would I?
You know, you do a passable impression of a scientician. Did you grow up near one of our settlements? Have a few years of order training?
I'm quite sure I don't know what you mean.
Oh, I understand you may technically count as a member, but there's a perfunctory element to your articulation. You don't believe in the plan, and you're clearly up to something. She sized you up almost immediately, Commander. Been softly probing you for information. I clocked her the first moment she opened her mouth. Excellent question. I've been wondering the same thing. Well, do I have to shoot up the place? Or will you come clean immediately? Who do you work for, little mole?
By the architect, keep your voice down, please. Even if what you say is true, this isn't a conversation best had amidst present company. Let's talk somewhere more private. Behind the CAF integration point, perhaps? You must be curious why I asked for such a discreet rendezvous. Allow me to whet your appetite for intrigue a little further, shall I? I have adequate reason to believe the Order is conducting a mass experiment on the population of Laplace's garden. The Order is not cultivating its perfect, plan-abiding society through careful ideological pruning, as the laureates would have you believe. It's simple pharmacology. Put bluntly, They're regulating the emotions of everyone in Laplace's garden through drugs in the water supply. Moderate your volume, please. No one here is in any immediate peril. Probably. The Order claims the subjects here supposedly consented to participate, but it was begun prior to the schism with the Protectorate, so who's to say? Regardless, if the Order has made some kind of pharmaceutical breakthrough, imagine how useful it might be to certain parties to know about it in advance. I represent a group of information traders who would pay well to get their hands on a sample of this drug. Interested? Nothing nefarious, if that's the needle in your conscience. We only mean to study the drug and consider all of its many applications. I know that must read as terribly vague to you, but I'm not at liberty to provide more detail than that. All you need to do is enter water reconditioning and collect a sample of the drug. I believe they call it Perspective. This passcode will give you access to the main terminal. Watch the guards patrol before making your way into the facility. If worst comes to worst, I wager Laureate Beckett also has a keycard on him, but that might be tricky to lift. Lately, he's been sitting near the fountains, performing his silly little breathing exercises. If he's not there, then he's likely in conference with the presiding bishop. Whatever you do, be discreet. I can't have any laureates asking questions about me. Understood? It's too diluted by the time it enters circulation. I need the unfiltered drug, which is only accessible to those working in water reconditioning. Outside of work, I have, let's call it an alternative inventory. You'll have to pay, of course, but I'm sure I have something that'll make your job a little easier.
A second makeup exam will not be off, so I hope you studied this time, Briar. Get that.
At the end, what more could you want? A smoky, sugary blend.
Show your work or shove off.
For flavor that lasts and a taste you can't top. From that first good inhale to the very last. Try Bubblegum Slims. Bubblegum Slims. Oh, Bubblegum Slims. It's filled with flavor. Bubblegum Slims. Try Slims. Flavor won't stop till the very last.
At the junction of opportunity and runaway gumption, you'll hear Wireless Free Arcadia, featuring product advertisements specifically tailored to free-thinking individuals. Stop all your moving and shaking, go-getters. I have news you need to know right now. The Space Rift has undergone a sudden and rapid intensification in size and vigorousness. And not in a new and improved bigger is better kind of way. Our own VP of Product Development, Dirty Hewitt, can attest to that. Auntie's right-hand VP was nearly killed by the Rift while on a business trip, acting as our duly delegated representative for some high-risk negotiations. Luckily, she escaped in a last-minute dramatic fashion worthy of a wireless serial, such as our own corporate fixers for hire. Check listings for airtimes. Now, back to the news. That the smaller rifts across Arcadia are getting an angry look about them. Probably nothing to worry about. Panic is not a profitable response. Auntie is certain someone will solve this little rift dilemma, turning a potential liability.
Your admittance to the Chamber of Conflict Evaluation and strategic planning may come at a later date, as determined by the office.
Now, on to other things. Now for something a little different, tonally, if not thematically.
Crab witch, a sandwich made from crab will make some mighty fine trees. Crab witch, sandwich you want to eat. A crab sandwich is so easy to eat, but only once our chemistry wants me to turn a bottom feeder into a
Hey! Only security personnel are permitted in this booth. Leave. Please.
best of all this tasty flesh is deemed safe to eat. Crab can be more than just a salt and face glue. Now it's good for me and you. Crab witch, a sandwich made with crab will make some mighty fine trees. Crab witch, makes a sandwich you want to eat. Yeah.
There is no community without scrutiny. On any paper, talking law. Watch any neighbor, taking slow. Take close attention everywhere you go. Everyone staying in the know.
Back again, are we? No, not asleep. Merely waiting. I have no idea. Sometime last year, I predetermined an occasion of momentous import would happen today, right here, at these very coordinates. Indeed you are. All figures have value in the universal equation, although, upon immediate reflection, I don't think that's what you meant. Leslie Beckett, Oracle Laureate, Seer Supreme, leader of the Department of Predictive Analysis, and not terribly good at informal introductions, evidently. Forgive me if I don't shake hands. I prefer to keep my skin microbiome free of exogenetic cells. You'll understand. But now, if I'm not mistaken, you must be the agent we've been expecting. I knew loitering at this location would yield results. I, don't suppose you've stumbled upon any of our excogitation chapels around Cloister by chance? Excogitation chapels are order residencies where one can meditate in solitude on specific theorems relating to the plan. They're scattered all around Cloister. Prior to the war, such focused study led to all manner of breakthroughs, with audio logs routinely kept by the scientician in residence. In these unprecedented times, such logs could harbor hidden wisdom. However, with the war on, I've sadly been unable to get my hands on the last of these recordings. Oh no, I couldn't possibly ask you to endanger yourself by seeking out these logs. Cloister is rather treacherous, and some of the chapels are difficult to reach by design. However, if you happened upon these chapels and recovered these logs, I would most certainly be interested in their contents. By my reckoning,
The amount of logs to be collected is 4. You have that? 4. No more, no less. Each chapel should have at least one somewhere inside. I'm happy to answer any questions you may have. How do you know about that? I mean, that is quite the allegation. I deny it effusively. I've already lost enough enamel to age. Thank you very much. First, answer me this. What is your interest in this matter? As much as I relish the idea of entrusting a stranger with sensitive and potentially incendiary information, I shall have to decline further comment. Perhaps if you were to help me out with recovering those logs I asked for, I could be more amenable to sharing knowledge, but let's put a pin in that for now, shall we? If there's nothing else, I would like to return to my deep breathing exercises.
Compares to mystery known. Such opportunity for those who would atone. Perishing self-esteem without complaint or groan. For Arcadia, our nation's strongest stone.
Sanctioned wireless, essential to all subjects. It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
Only the Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy and contented. And others are not.
The mental refreshment process increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclination, and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law. And now this.
Next, music to invigorate your mind, so you can serve the greater good at a...
Strange to see all this vacant space after the overcrowding at Matriarch's Mercy. Plenty of room for refugees here. If only the Order administrants got their act together.
I'm really
I hope you have good news for me. I knew I had the right person for the job. You've saved me quite the headache. Your reward, as promised. Aw, wondering if you'll ever see me again? Precious. I'll remain in the garden a little while longer, but it would be best if we limited contact with one another. No offense. But who knows? The plan mystifies even the greatest minds. Perhaps our paths will intersect again someday.
So mentally refreshed, we thought and were we free, as one big family. We're up to be refreshed, so mentally refreshed.
Back at Winter's Grasp, I found someone was continuing Anais, Sir Bujon's research. Believe I have a lead on their identity. I wholly agree. I pieced together information from earlier leading to Golden Ridge on Dorado. Oddly enough, to the anchor hold at Matriarch's Mercy Monastery. I had Val set the location on our map. I recognize we're juggling multiple crises, but I'd suggest we journey there sooner than later. Inquire away. I may even respond. Oh, I am a dedicated member of the Order. Beyond that, there's really little you or anyone need to hear about. Consider yourself lucky. You already know more about me than anyone else I've met in the last 20-odd years. Information free of context can be off-putting, confusing, dangerous even, if misjudged. I mentioned before I was part of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection. My role there, you may recall, was head intercessor. I was tasked to influence pivotal events, to keep the solving of the equation on track. Something occurred. I needed to step off the board a while. May the plan favor us against long odds.
As our provisional caretaker of worlds.
And I'm thrilled to be second. Putting that on record.
Duly noted, Subaltern Prescott. I just cannot think of a steadier hand to take the reins from the sovereign.